YouTube. What is the deal, man? What's going on? You know, we back at it. I'm back at it with y'all with another one. Another one. You know, I've been grinding, man. I've been doing my thing, man. I know y'all see the bags under my eyes. I know y'all see the baggage claim. I know you see the baggage claim. Don't play like you don't. I know you see the baggage claim, man. You know what that means. You know I've been grinding. You know I've been losing sleep. You know I've been getting it in. But I'm back at it again with another one, man. Another one. We gonna get it in. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I like reacting to this kind of this like modern dating landscape that we in now. You know what I'm saying? Like I like reacting to it, man, because it's reality, and I feel like I got a lot of good takes on it, and I know y'all got a lot of good takes on it. Y'all gonna let me know in the comments. You know what I mean? So we gonna get into it, man. We gonna keep talking our little shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, so we gonna get right into it, man. We gonna react to this shit. I got this video from It's Complicated channel. So go check them out, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to them. All that business. You know, we're gonna get right into it though. We're gonna get right into it. Check him out. Check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? React to this video and give our good commentary. And I know y'all gonna let me know down below in the comments what the fuck it is y'all think about it. Let's get it.
When it comes to dating and relationships, what is the friend zone?
I feel like that is keeping a man at arm's distance, because me personally, I want him as a friend because I like his energy, but I don't want to have sex with him and then ruin it.
You don't see him in a romantic sense. And
101. That's 101 for you. And the thing I like about these type of videos is they catching women in the street and the women are being honest with you about what not to do. You know what I mean? They basically telling you the truth. And for y'all who out here like, oh, well, not all women are the same, and those are just the hoochies that's in the street, you know what I mean? The ones who think like that. You can think like that if you want to. That's going to hurt you in the end, though. It's going to hurt you. It's going to be a price to pay for that. You know what I mean? And not all, I understand that not all women are the same. That is true. But most women are similar, is the thing. You know what I mean? They most of them are similar, so you just gotta watch out, man. But what they telling you is absolute fact. If a female friends on you, it's not because she friends on you because she think you're a great individual. And you're a great individual to be, well, she might think that you're a good individual to be friends with, but she not friends on you because she attracted to you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Trust and believe that. A woman ain't gonna friends on no dude that she actually attracted to. And actually, I think this is what this video is about, is friends on. So that's good. That's a good topic for us to get off into today. Let's get it.
And, you know, perhaps he wants something more and he signaled that to you, but, like, you're not on the same wavelength, so you kind of have to distance yourself or let him down easy or just tell him, like, yikes, like.
You're going to be necessarily there for her emotional support. Pretty much everything.
And check this out, right? Women will absolutely friends on a dude that they feel like is a cool dude, but that they don't find attractive, right? So that's basically her letting you know that she don't find you attractive if she friends on you. Because if she attracted to you, she gonna try something with you. Trust and believe that. But we all know that dudes are the opposite. Now you might friends on a girl, you feel what I'm saying, that you're not attracted to, but it's not likely. Like most of the time when dudes got female friends, they find them attractive. Unless you a dude that just like get women all the time. Then in that case, you might have a female friend that you might find attractive, but you don't necessarily need to do nothing with her because you got females. You got other females that you fuck with, and you already your roster already too full and too crazy. So now you just taking in females that you just think is cool. You know what I mean? You might be a little bit attracted to them, but it's like, if something happen, it happen. If it don't, it don't. You know what I mean? But most of the time, when the dude got female friends, he probably liked the girl low key. Low key, he probably like her. He probably just scared to tell her. You know what I mean?
Different does but the sex and the affection. She wants the affection, but not necessarily physically.
Exactly.
Have either of you ever been friend zoned by a guy, and if so, how'd that make you feel?
A couple times when I was younger, made me feel pretty bad.
Look, they don't like it.
I was actually friend zoned by my boyfriend, but we're now dating.
I don't know if I've been friend zoned, but I feel like sometimes it's hard to tell if they're flirting with you or just like trying to be friends. And we actually were just talking about this. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like if a guy is not like flirting with you directly, then they're just trying to be friends.
I feel like.
Do you think men and women can be just friends?
No. I do. I think you can just be friends. Well, no, I do. I really do.
If you asked your best straight single guy friend if he'd date you or hook up, what do you think he would?
What does your video sound like? Go to artlist.io and get the best music and sound effects for your.
He would say.
I mean, in my experience, yes, maybe, yeah. I'd say yes.
So then you can't be friends.
Okay, I think girls can be friends with guys, but I don't think guys can just be friends with girls. I agree with that. Yeah.
So is it true that women tend to set the boundaries of a relationship, whether you're going to be friends or more than friends?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I would agree.
Do you have more girlfriends or guy friends, and do you think that says something about you?
I feel like I have more guy friends. I think that does, like, say a little bit about me. Just girls, sometimes they're not as reliable.
Do you think men and women can be...
And that's the hilarious part. Women don't even be wanting to be friends with other women. They rather have guy friends. You know why? It's because when they got to go out with their girlfriends, like everybody paying for themselves. Sometimes your friends might even be expecting for you to pay for them. You know what I mean? But when a female has, like a female can get a lot of utility out of having a guy as her friend. She can get, you know, he's going to hold the door for her, stuff like that. You know what I mean? He's going to be a gentleman. He's going to hold the door for her. He's going to probably pay for dates if they go out on little dates and stuff like that. Even though it's not his girlfriend, you know, you just want to be a gentleman. You know what I mean? You pay for dates. He's going to pay for dates. She's always getting like some type of masculine energy. If somebody come up to her and do something to her, or she have a situation where she need defending, her male friend is probably going to defend her. You know, she getting a lot of relationship and boyfriend energy, even though they're not in a relationship, and he's not getting any of that. He's not getting any of that. You know what I mean? So women can have a lot of utility in having male friends, you know, and where it's not reciprocated really on the other end, which sucks. It sucks. You know, I wouldn't advise it. I wouldn't advise it for y'all. Now, like I said, if you got women already that's like doing what they need to do for you and stuff, and you just like having women around you or something like that, then go ahead and get you some female friends. It's all good. Go ahead and get you some female friends. Have a couple of them, you know. But I wouldn't advise, like, for your female friends, I wouldn't advise like taking them out to dinner and just paying for them every time and stuff like that. Like, unless they go you know, you take them out to dinner and you pay for them, and then they might take you out to dinner and pay for you something or something like that. Unless it's a situation like that, I wouldn't just advise just always spending money on your female friend and giving her all that, you know, boyfriend energy.
Friends.
Absolutely.
If you asked your best straight single guy friend if he'd date you or hook up, what do you think he would say?
No, he would be like, ew.
Well, I feel like yes, if you're not attracted to them. Like, I have a lot of guy friends, but I'm not attracted to any of them. I don't think I could be
not attracted.
Like, super great friends with someone that I'm super
Peep
attracted
that.
to.
She not attracted.
Tend to set the boundaries of a
that don't mean they not.
Are they going to be friends or more than friends?
Yeah, definitely. But I think it can change over time.
How can a guy make an interaction man to woman without being creepy while also respecting her without being friend zoned?
Don't immediately comment on her appearance. Maybe compliment her on something she's interested in, or like a joke she tells, or like an interest she has. Like, don't make it about the way she looks.
Why does a guy have to be coached on how to pick up women, but he doesn't have to be coached on how to make friends?
Because parents don't raise their children.
I don't think that was good advice she just gave. She said, don't comment on her appearance. See, that's the thing though. It all depends. With women, man, it all depends on what kind of guy you are. Like, if you a guy that's attractive and you in shape and you tall and you handsome and you good looking, and you go up on her and you say, hey, look, you know, I just noticed you you know, when I came in over there, I noticed you. You was the first thing I noticed, you know what I mean? And I just had to come over here and let you know, you beautiful. And, you know, I had to let you know, otherwise I wasn't even, you know, I was going to feel like a coward all the rest of the day if I would have never just came over here and talked to you. You know what I mean? You come up to a female and you say some stuff like that, you know, nice to meet you, you know, what's your name? You know, get her name, give her your name. You go up to a female and say some stuff like that, and you got it going on yourself, she gonna be like, oh, yeah, you know, give you her number, all that type of stuff, all that stuff. But it just depends on what kind of guy you are. Like, and especially if you're confident too. Like, that also depends on confidence. Like, because you could be a short, ugly motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But if you confident enough, that works too. You know what I mean? It just all depends on what kind of, like, energy you letting off to her and, like, you know, how you presenting yourself, really. Honestly, it mixed with kind of your looks and, like, you know, a little bit of, like, charisma and stuff like that. Like, it's a little bit of everything mixed up in it, you know. But you can absolutely comment. You can absolutely comment on the way a woman looks and tell her she looking good and you noticed her. You know what I mean? And, hey, look, I noticed you, you know. I noticed you as soon as you came in. You know what I mean? I had to come over here and say, I just had to come over here and say something to you, or else I wouldn't even have felt right the rest of the day. You know what I mean? What's your name? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You absolutely can comment on her looks. You know what I mean? It just depends on how you do it. Like, don't run up to a female and be like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Like, no, come on now, that's weird as hell. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's all about how you do it. Like, don't listen to women when they tell you can't do this, you can't do that. You can do anything you want if you do it right. You can do anything, I'll say that again. You can do anything you want if you do it right. You just gotta have enough suave in it, enough finesse in there. You gotta have enough suave and finesse in there to pull it off. If you got enough suave and finesse in there, you can do anything you want. I'm telling you.
And a lot of men lack social skills.
Some men do. Some men do. Mainly because probably you don't have a lot of female friends in your life or like female relatives that you're around. But picking up friends is easy. I think that some guys put a mental barrier in their mind and think that with a woman, especially if she's attractive, that you have to be a certain different kind of way. And that's not necessarily true. I think that the more attractive a woman is, the more normal she likes to be treated with. It's like dealing with celebrities. You meet a celebrity, they like to be treated normally for the most part, instead of being like all infatuated with, oh, I know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if you need to be coached up,
I'm going to tell you this right here. The more attractive a woman is, the less she's going. Now, this is where this can kind of tie into what the other girl said as far as her saying, you know, don't tell me how pretty I am, because she probably hear that all the time. So the more pretty a woman is, the more she wants for you to, like, I don't want to say this in a way where it's going to sound like crazy. But she the more attractive a woman is, the less she wants you to show her attention. Like, the less she wants you to come in and show her, like, I don't want to say it, like, I don't want to make it sound crazy, but basically like you better than her. Like, the more she wants you to come in and be, like, assertive, like, you know, like, hey, look, I like you, but look, you not, you know, you not hot stuff. You know what I mean? But you hot stuff, but you not hot stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's a finesse to it. Like I said, it's a finesse to it. I can already tell this girl right here about to say something crazy, though.
how to pick up women, then you need to like practice self-love and kind of find that first, because that's just going to come along with it. And I think that like if you're not being your true genuine self when you're trying to pick up the women, it's going to show later on when you finally get them.
Why are there gender roles in dating but not in friendship?
I don't think that's true. I think there are gender roles in friendships.
Can you be more specific? What do you mean?
When I go out with my guy friends, even if it's just like to dinner or like
this dude
to grab
got
a
his
drink in a
nails
large
painted?
group, like the
I
guys
just
will
noticed that.
normally
Like, what's up
pay.
with bro?
Whereas like
Bro got
the
a
girls
leather jacket
will,
on and his
they'll
nails
kind of, like,
painted. What's
expect
wrong
their
with bro?
guys to pay even if they're not romantically
If
involved
this
or
is
anything
a
like that.
dude, it sounds like it's a
Why
dude.
should a man have relationship duties without getting relationship benefits?
I don't think that a man should ever have relationship duties and have no relationship benefits. I mean,
Preach, bro.
unless you want that kind of torture.
Preach. He preaching
Does a
right
guy
now.
being friend
Dog,
zoned
preach.
automatically make him a simp?
I'm not sure what.
So today's the day.
All
I've
these
got my
ads,
RTA mock system and
Messing stuff
Coyote appliances.
Sure what a simp means. Like a
Now I'm gonna tell you right now, just because a guy got friend zone, don't automatically make him a simp. Some dudes just don't know no better. They don't even know what's going on. Like they literally think that some dudes really think that they, like, when they get friends on, they like, look, hey, look, I got her, bro. We friends now. Like, I'm finna be friends with her for a minute. I'm gonna work my way in there. You know what I mean? And you can sometimes. Sometimes you can you can get friends on by a female. Some dudes, I know some dudes that use that to their advantage. Like they just always getting friends on. So they don't learn how to like work with that. Like they super funny dudes or whatever, you know what I mean? Might just be like a short dude or something. Like where off the rip, like females just friends on him because of the way he look or something like that. But then he like super charismatic and he's super funny and stuff like that. So then when he get friends on, He still hang with the females. He still kick it with them sometimes. And then whenever he do, he uses his charisma and his humor and stuff like that. And over time, they just eventually end up falling for him. Now the key to that is though, you can't stay in the friend zone for long. If you in there for too long, you'll be stuck in there, bro. Or she gonna hit you with that. I mean, I don't want to ruin our friendship. You're such a good friend. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to stay in the friend zone for too long, though. You know what I mean? Like, get it. If you gonna play that friend zone role, like, get in there and get out. And if it's not playing out, if she like not own it, she just want to keep you in that friend zone, get out of there, man. Get out of there. Evacuate.
Person.
A simp is somebody who pedestalizes women without getting anything in return.
I don't think that a guy getting put in the friend zone makes him a simp. Just simply because being friend zone is on the woman's part. Being a simp is on the man's part. You shouldn't
Absolutely.
idolize anybody. You should be able to handle yourself. It's about
Absolutely.
self-confidence.
Hold yourself to
What does a
a
man
high
get out of
standard.
a
That's what you
friendship
gotta
with
do.
a
You gotta
woman
hold
that's better
yourself
than
to a high
romantic
standard.
relationship?
Don't hold
Agreed,
nobody to no
man.
higher standard than you
Human
hold
connection
yourself.
without
That's crazy.
like sexual tension, without the underlying
And women like that.
expectation.
They don't want you to
of
hold them
marriage
higher
and
than you
stuff.
hold yourself.
Why should a man have relationship duties without getting relationship benefits?
It's cringe, bro.
Because the man is supposed to be the provider?
Does a guy being friend zoned automatically make him a simp?
Yes.
He said, yeah.
How so?
Because most men who are actually intrigued in that woman would go for that woman. And instantly when they get friend zoned, they're okay with being friend zoned. And they're
True.
willing to take that rejection.
I don't think
What's the
some dudes are
difference
okay
between
with
a
it. I
guy
think they're
spinning
scared.
plates and pursuing multiple women versus a woman having orbiters and multiple suitors?
The only difference between a man having a lot of women they mess with and a girl having a lot of dudes around them is just society. It's just the way society has been built. You know, they want women to be one kind of way and men can play around. We have a lot more leeway and it's messed up and it is what it is. You can complain about it, but that's just life.
Isn't that both genders pursuing their sexual strategy to have multiple options?
Yes, it is. It is both genders being put to different standards.
It's double standards in life. Women got double standards that benefit them. Men got double standards that benefit them. I mean, I don't complain about double standards that exist for women, and I don't expect for them to complain about double standards that exist for me. Simple. I can have revolving plates. When you have, the thing is though, like when you have revolving plates and you got different women you messing with and stuff like that, a lot of women tend to like that. They tend to be more attracted to it. They might not admit it, but a lot of them do tend to be more attracted to it. And the thing about a woman having a lot of orbiters is, with a dude like me anyway, at least, I can't speak for other dudes, but I know at least for me, I'm not going to be attracted to you. I don't care how fine you are. Like, if I know you got a bunch of dudes that you're talking to or a bunch of dudes that's like all around you and you always like messing with this dude, messing with that dude. No. I like a female that you can't get to. And you can say, oh, well, they might have my number and I might be talking to them, but that don't mean we having sex. I don't care. The fact that they got your number is too much for me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I like something that, you know, can't be touched. But I don't realize with females, they don't like the same thing. Like they like something that, you know, other females is tugging at your shirt. But you the one she got. You know.
And it just depends on the culture you're in.
Why do women friend zone guys who would make them wives for guys who made them single moms?
I feel like sometimes it's really like the guys that'll make you a wife. Women, they don't want to like change who they are. So they say they want to be a wife, but they're not ready to really play the wife role or whatever. So I feel like that's really what it would be.
I feel like some women do know what they want with the wrong men, if that makes sense. Because a lot of y'all want babies, cars, houses. With the guy that just doesn't want that. Like, if he says no, it's no.
When you first meet a guy...
Let me add one thing to that, what they just said, though. One thing, right? When a woman is with a guy, like one of these guys that might be marriage material or something like that, when they with a dude like that, he doesn't stimulate her emotionally enough. Like the other guy, the bad guy or whatever, dude who do all the extra stuff or whatever, you know, he having sex with other women, he might have some type of mysterious life, selling drugs or whatever the case, whatever it is he do. that guy stimulates her emotions. He mysterious. He probably cheats on her. You know what I mean? I know it's crazy to say. You know what I mean? I really hate to say it. You know what I mean? I wish it wasn't that way, but it is. It is that way. Like women are attracted to certain traits that are toxic. You know, and it stems down to their biology. You know, it stems down to their biology is just the bottom line of it. Like for thousands and thousands of years, the things that women have looked for always contribute to them having a child and them needing protection, provisioning, and leadership from a man, you know, since they're going to have children and, you know, they need that in their life. So they look for these kind of things. But nowadays in modern society, it seems as though when women are younger, they mistake a lot of these traits. Like they mistake confidence a lot of times. Younger women will mistake confidence a lot of times with competence. They'll think because a man is confident that he's also competent, and that's not necessarily the case. That's why a lot of these women end up, shout out to Jordan Peterson, actually. That's one of Jordan Peterson's quotes. And they'll think a man that is awfully competent and he can provide for her and lead her and all these kind of different things because he's coming across confident. You know, and a lot of these dudes know that. They know women like confidence. And they know that women look for that a certain kind of confidence and a certain kind of toughness and, you know, macho-ness in a guy. So they play that role real heavy, you know, even though that these dudes ain't worth nothing. You know, they can't provide, they damn near can't even protect. You know what I mean?
Hey, how do you decide if he's going to be a friend or more than a friend? And more importantly, when do you decide? Because it's often said a woman will know right away.
Ooh. Typically you do know right away, but I think it just depends on like the chemistry that's there. I don't, if it's sexual chemistry or not. Like,
I think women know immediately who they will or not have sex with.
They do. They know immediately.
I can't go into women's heads.
He right though.
Well, honestly, within the first few seconds of speaking to a guy, I kind of know and like realize if he's a liar or if he's like really interested.
But I also believe it's by age.
And you know what that is? Now, he right about that, too. I'm not gonna lie. Bro in this hat is schooled. He's schooled, though. I'm talking about he's schooled. Like, he's schooled. He's schooled because he right about everything he's saying. Like, he said, they know right off the bat, but it also varies by age. Because when women are younger, they more naive and they easily manipulate it more so. That's why, like, young girls, a lot of times will end up pregnant by a dude who really wasn't trying to be a father or is gonna be a father. Because they be, like, naive, and then these dudes use confidence and they push that confidence off on him, and the young girl is naive and she's like, oh, I can change him, you know, he's confident though and he can protect me and, you know, he can lead me and all these type of things, when really the dude is not trying to do none of that and he really can't do none of that. He just knew how to manipulate her and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But even still, when they're young, they still know right off the bat, you know what I'm saying, whether or not they want to have sex with you or not, or whether or not you a dude that they gonna either have sex with or friends on. Like, and I'm gonna tell you what that is. Woman's intuition. Every woman has it. Like they women are very social creatures. So one big blessing that they blessed with is they're able to read the room. They're able to read the room, bro. They social creatures. Like, a woman can read you. Like, a woman will meet you and she can read you, bro. All you gotta do is one little thing. Like, you could be talking to a female, and if you're not making direct contact and you do some stuff like while you talking to her, like you look off to the side, like, oh yeah, da da da, she gonna be like, this dude shy or he weird or something. Like, I'm telling you, yeah, you're not even gonna notice it. You're gonna be like, I thought I was pretty cool. I thought I was cool when I was talking to her. You did something that was weird, bro, and she detected it instantaneously. That's why when you talk to a woman, you gotta make sure that you fully confident in yourself before you even go do it. Like, make sure you fully confident in yourself. You like, look, this ain't even nothing. Like, this ain't nothing. I'm just going to talk to this person, this other person. I'm just going to talk to her, ask her how her day going, you know, woo. Just going to have a conversation. I'm just going to communicate, you know. And for dudes out there that aren't good at it or are scared to do it, whatever, I would advise you, this is what I did. This is what I did to help me be better with, like, just walking up to people and talking to them and stuff like that. Is I started talking to everybody. Like, when I see somebody, I just speak to them. When I see somebody, I just speak to them. Like, I try to interact with people throughout the day. Like when I go places or when I do stuff, like, I just try to interact with people, just strangers. Like I might meet no matter what race they are, I just try to interact with people And, you know, not whole big conversations and long conversations. You don't want to hold nobody up. But just like talk to people. You know, you hold the door for somebody. Hi, how your day going? You know, hi, how are you? How your day going? You know, da da da. You know what? Just say some stuff, man. I'm telling you, it'll help you be more like an effective communicator, and it'll help you. You know, because it'll help you because, you know, if you say something weird, you're gonna get a reaction. Like people gonna like they're not gonna talk to you or they're gonna look at you weird or something, and then you can kind of take notes on yourself and kind of jot that down. Like, oh, that was kind of weird what I did. You know what I mean? Like I said something to this girl and I kind of stuttered. You know what I mean? Let me work on that, or you know what I'm saying? Whatever, and that'll really help you.
You're talking to me about teenage women as opposed to girls in their 20s. I'm in my 40s. Women in their 40s that went through some life, so they're very different. They will know exactly by who you are as a person, as opposed to when you're in your 20s, it's all about how hot you are, what kind of money you have, what kind of car you drive, what kind of friends you do. I don't have time for that.
What's the difference between a guy who grows on you to become a friend versus a guy who grows on you to become a lover?
Okay, a guy that grows on me to become a friend, I feel like it's just like has really great qualities, but maybe not so much like, that sounds so shallow, but like physical attributes. I don't know.
Like, sometimes you're not physically attracted to them. Like, and it.
She young. Them girls young though.
Well, Freedom Boat Club makes
just like ain't that funny how
And it goes both.
Ain't that funny how dude just said all of that about young women, and then they literally like proved his point. They literally proved his point. He just literally said that. Like women in their 20s, they care about like how you look, you know, what kind of friends you got, what kind of car you drive, stuff like that. Like when women start getting older and they've been through all of that and they realize that it don't mean nothing because the way a dude look, the kind of car he drive, kind of friends he got, stuff like that, that doesn't mean he's going to be a good husband or a good father in any kind of way. It's actually probably the guy who's a good guy and has good qualities but don't look the best. That's probably going to be a better husband and a better father. The sad part is a lot of women realize this stuff when it's kind of at the end of the line. You know what I mean? They start realizing this stuff when they late 30s, early 30s, late 30s and 40s. You know what I mean? And that's sad. You know what I mean? Especially nowadays. And that's really sad. You know what I mean? It's really sad because like they pass up a lot of good opportunities, and opportunities not just, the thing you got to learn about life is opportunities aren't just coming your way through your whole life. Like you're not going to go from the age 18 to the age 60 with just a whole bunch of plethora of good people coming in and out your life. You know what I mean? You just get to pick and choose whenever you want to have one. Like that's not how it works. It's a small window, especially for women. Now for men, with us, it's like if you put in the work as a man, you can have what you want, but you got to put the work in. It's going to be a lot of work and it's going to be really hard. See these bags I got under my eyes? I'm putting that work in, man. I'm putting that work in. Like that's how your eyes need to look. You know what I mean? Your eyes need to look tired. You need to look like you got bags under your eyes. You need to look like you sleep deprived, man. You need to be working hard, grinding hard. And I don't just mean on getting money. Like you need to be in the gym. You need to be reading books. You need to be going hard, bro, in every single aspect. You need to be working hard too. And I know that's a lot. That's a lot, bro. But you got to do it. You got to do it. And for women, they don't even have to do much work. They could just literally like keep up with their body, stay feminine, you know, be helpful, be, you know, beautiful, be kind, be sweet. And you got a small window, but you absolutely can get the guy of your dreams within that window if you get him within that window and you do all those things that I was just saying, you know. So it's not as hard for women, but it's not as hard for women to get and to find the guy of their dreams, but it's just that they got a small window to do so. And in today's climate where we got social media and all this type of stuff where, you know, women can get reached out to by all kind of different dudes or can reach out to all kind of different dudes. It's like when women, they're in that window that women have, they just living it up. They going to spring break, they kicking it, they doing this, they doing that, they dating this dude, they dating that dude, and then all of a sudden, they out of that window. It's over with, time's up. And some women, they realize the time finna be up and they try to hurry up and snag whatever they can before it's over with. You know, but some women, they just keep trying their luck and they like, no, I'll still have my options when I'm 30. It's like, sad to say. I'm not one to say that you just not gonna find no dude at 30. Like that's not true. But you definitely gonna end up settling. I'm telling you, like, like when you're younger in your early 20s, that's when you can get the guy probably of your dreams, the one you dream about. But like in your 30s, you're gonna end up settling a little bit. Sad to say, but that's what's gonna happen.
Ways like you can. No, you're not physically attracted, but still have a good friendship.
Like, it doesn't mean that they're not attractive. It just means it's, like, not what I'm attracted to. I have a lot of guy friends that I think are, like, super attractive, but just not for me.
Why should your lover be your best friend, but your best friend shouldn't necessarily be your lover?
Sometimes lovers become friends, and then sometimes friends become lovers.
Is there anything you would do with your lover that you can't do with your best friend?
No. Sex. Marriage.
Is there anything you would do with your best friend that you wouldn't do with your lover?
No.
So why do people often say that your lover should be your best friend?
Because I feel like, so things could be easy and it feels like you're with your friend and it's not just, I don't know, an agreement.
You don't want to get in that roommate status.
Yes, that's a good point.
If your lover should be your best friend, why do women typically have a gay best friend?
Fashion advice.
Exactly.
They have a bodyguard that's not going to want to f them.
I told you. Did I
If
tell you?
someone's dating a bisexual, are they more likely to get jealous?
They
whenever
like
their
that
lover
masculine
spends time with
energy
their
of somebody who gonna like fight for them and
Yeah, I
stuff.
think
Telling you, especially if they ain't gotta have sex
How
with
can
you.
the friend zone and friends with benefits be terms that coexist? Isn't that a contradiction?
Wow, that's a deep question.
He said,
Okay,
wow, that's a deep question.
damn. All right.
The friend zone is such a like deep concept. You can be friends with someone of the opposite sex and not be like in the friend zone.
What?
Let me tell you something. The friends with benefits is the guy that fucks all the bitches that they literally wish they could be in a relationship with. They just know this nigga got hella women. So they're like, you know what? I'll just play the friends with benefits zone. The friend zone is for dudes that women are not sexually attracted to whatsoever. They just want masculine energy from you. See, the friends with benefits, they're not getting masculine energy at all from him. They're just getting dick from him. See, like, they're just getting dick from him, honestly, though. They're just getting dick from dude. And you sitting around over here doing all this boyfriend shit, not getting nothing.
Putting you in the friend zone,
That's different.
they could actually just want to be your drinking buddy and chill out and party. And they could also just want you to also, you could be a friend zone and be two ways. You could be a buddy and you could also be just like you're being used and abused. But being a buddy, she's just using you as a dildo, a walking dildo.
Exactly.
If they both exist, what does it mean to be friends?
I think to be friends is that no matter what, ups and downs, left and rights, no matter who you're dating, no matter what happens in your life, you can come back to me and I still got your back. Being in the friend zone, but you are romantically attached to her, you're in a big problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now if you not romantically, man,
Get a
that's a
free
lot.
5-month IRS tax extension now.
Is there anything you would do with your lover?
If you're not romantically attached to her, then you sure you can be friends with her.
I'm not gonna sleep with them. There's certain like conversations about your life that you have with a lover that you don't have with like a best friend.
One of the things that I would never do with my lover that I can do with my female friends is necessarily just chill, go out, drink, party, and not worry about if I didn't pick up the tab or I didn't put on a chair or am I wearing the wrong clothes. Or that pressure of having to be quasi-perfect.
How about being honest and emotional?
I could be always honest with my female friends. Now, honesty sometimes can be like a bad thing with a lover because they might not want to hear the truth. How do I look today? You always got to be nice. With my friends, I think your hair's fucked up.
There's a lot of things my best friend for sure know about me that my lover would never.
Yeah, I feel like your lover will be quick to like judge you and tell you like no, but your best friend will tell you and judge you, but they'll still accept it, you know.
So why do people often say that your lover should be your best friend?
My boyfriend is my best friend. Like, he's awesome, but I've also got super, like, close guy friends, and I love them too, just in a different way.
Why should your lover be your best friend?
Yeah, she got a
but your best
boyfriend, but she
shouldn't
got
necessarily
super
be
close
your
guy
lover?
friends too.
I think there's many ways to
She out
define
cold
best
for that, I
friend,
ain't gonna
and you
lie.
could have several
Her
different
and her
best friends
boyfriend,
that
they
serve
out
different
cold.
purposes.
They out cold for
Multiple
that.
best friends that like serve different purposes.
Because her
in your
super
life.
close guy friends,
Like,
they want to
having
fuck.
a girl best friend or a gay best
Tell
friend
you,
does
they wanna
something
fuck.
different than having your boyfriend as your best friend.
As soon as she break up with
perfect
dude,
world, your lover
they gonna
will
be in
your
there.
best friend, right? In the perfect world. And
In the
that should
perfect
be called
world.
marriage. Your best friend should not be your lover at all because you want to keep her forever. Sometimes that sex goes away. But your friend will always be there no matter what.
Can you define asexual?
Asexual?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Not attracted to any gender, I think.
Not attracted to anything?
Yeah.
Do asexual people experience romantic love, and if so, how do they express it?
I think so. I think asexual people can show romantic love in other forms of like love. You talk about like acts of service, gift giving, not love. Love isn't always sex.
If you're asexual and you're in a relationship, how would you know that you're more than just friends?
I think it's the type of love that you feel, because there's platonic love and romantic love, no matter if you're having sex or not.
I feel like the other person has to show it, and also like you have to have like that conversation with someone.
There's a deeper connection than sex in relationships.
So would you assume that asexual people are only compatible with other asexuals?
No.
No. I think if anything, they'd be less compatible because they wouldn't be able to like truly show each other love.
What does it mean when people say that dating is more than friends?
Dating is more than friends in the sense that I think that dating is a game. The game is you're trying to show your best side of you. With friends, you can just scratch your balls, you can scratch your ass. I mean, I want to say all the way to farting, but I mean, you could be way more perfect. But in a date, you want everything to be perfect. And so you're always conscious of that, which makes you be different.
If a friend expected you to provide everything, would that be a toxic relationship?
If a friend thought that I had everything to give to them with nothing given back, it is definitely a toxic relationship. And that goes for males and females all throughout.
So why is it considered toxic when friends become users, but it's normal when women expect a man to provide more than just his company?
Well, because in a proper relationship, you're both providing more than company, and it's pretty equal, or you fill in the gaps. It's 80-20 one day and 80-20 the next day, depending on who needs more.
But it's normal when women expect a man to provide more than just his company.
Wow, dude, these questions are dope.
Dude, these questions are dope.
I have no idea about that one. Because the truth of the matter is, there are some women, and it's not all of them, that they would take advantage of a man's generosity. But if they were just your friend and they're just taking it and they're not giving you anything in return, and I know like this is like a quid pro quo, the truth of the matter is, you need to know by yourself what's good and what's not good for you.
Should a man be expected to love a woman for who she is if a woman only loves a man for what he provides?
The answer is no. A woman that only cares about what a man provides is best put in this axiom. Love me at my worst, but don't love me only at my best. Fair weather friends cannot hang out with me.
Hot damn! Bro was cooking. That's, I couldn't have said that better myself. I mean, bro was cooking. But, I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I think that was, dude with the hat, man, he was cooking. I ain't gonna lie. He knew what he talking about. He well versed. I really didn't disagree with too much of what he was saying. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, he definitely done been around, for sure. He did say he was 40, though, so, you know. But I like that. He was cooking, man. He was putting it all together. He was, you know, yeah, he was whipping that pot. He was in that kitchen, he was whipping that pot. You know. Ooh, my wrist hurt. Yeah, he was in there whipping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I like that, though. I like that video. At the end of the day, man, this is the one thing I will leave y'all with is if you like somebody, and females and males, if you like somebody and you can obviously tell that they don't like you back in that same kind of way you like them, move on. You're just wasting time, parts of time in your life. Sitting there wishing that somebody that you can obviously tell does not like you in the same way you like them. Stop sitting there waiting for it to change and thinking that, oh, I might be able to change their mind, or they might change their mind, or maybe if I do this for them or do that for them or do this for them, they'll change their mind. Like, dude, go find you somebody who likes you the same way you like them. Simple. It's simple. Don't waste your time on somebody who doesn't like you the same way you like them. Don't do that. And if you a dude, because I know a lot of dudes, I know some dudes who think that like women don't do that kind of stuff just because they women. Like, oh no, I think she like me, bro. It's just that, you know, she playing hard to get. Like, no, bro, she don't like you, bro. I'm telling you. If she liked you, dude, like you like her enough to where if she called you At any time of the day, any time of the night, you will be there to help her. It's not the other way around. This girl ain't just sitting around just living her life. She's seeing other dudes, and she probably having sex with these dudes. Meanwhile, you sitting up, not dealing with nobody else, wishing that one day she'll have sex with you and she'll deal with you and take you serious. Come on, bro, get a grip over yourself. Get a grip. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. And that's my take on it. And I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one, man. Peace.